Did Joe Biden really say this? One of my favorite moments happened at the State of the Union last week when Joe Biden held up a pen given to him by MTG, a pen of somebody that was brutally murdered by an illegal immigrant. And he showed the pen to show what a freaking boss he is and doesn't care about the right-wing extremists in the Republican Party. Looked him dead in the eye and mispronounced the name wrong, ergo making everyone freak out thinking Laken Riley actually was killed. And not only that, during that same segment, that same moment, he called the person that killed her illegal. And my first thought was, oh, so you do think that's what they are. So they're not undocumented migrants in your eye. So when push comes to shove, the narrative goes out the window and the real person is shown. And now you have this video of Joe Biden taking this moment back because, I knew it when I first heard those words come out of his mouth. Illegal killed her. I thought, no way that just happened. No way he is going to get spanked by Dr. Jill Biden over and over again that night. You aren't supposed to say that. Skadoosh. You, mister, cannot say these things. Skadoosh. But you can't stop a man who is this old from saying the quiet part out loud. Because I do believe this to some degree. Look, I do believe this to some degree. That all politicians are kind of like us. And then they choose this weird path of being, they like sell their soul and become somebody different. They become the person they feel like their base wants them to be in order to be elected and continue to get elected and continue to get your votes. That's what I genuinely believe. I think these people are so evil that they will tell you what you want to hear. And I'm including Republicans in this. That's why when you send a Republican to Congress or the Senate or the presidency, it's like all of a sudden, the minute they get there, they don't act like one. And people are like, something is going on. Somebody from like central agencies are getting to these people. I don't think so. I just think these people are liars. And they will say what you want to hear in order to become in power. Now, maybe there's some central agency that's pushing these things and not allowing people to become these ultra hardcore conservatives or progressive politicians or something. But I just think these people are full of it. And they will tell you what you want to hear. Because fool me once, shame on me. But here's this video of Joe Biden walking back this moment, which I just love to see. Joe Biden, take it away, boo. You need to fix this because I am still freaking out over the day you said the word illegal.
But during your response to her heckling of you, you used the word illegal when talking about the man who allegedly killed Laken Riley.
Undocumented person. And I shouldn't have used illegal. It's undocumented. And look, when I spoke about the difference between Trump and me, one of the things I talked about on the border was that the way he talks about vermin, the way he talks about these people polluting the blood. Right. I talked about what I'm not going to do, what I won't do. I'm not going to treat any of these people with disrespect.
Right.
Look, they built the country. The reason our economy is growing.
Exactly. People that have never lived here a day in their life, never paid taxes, never built their family, never built the country, actually did build the country. I like this logic. You know what? Illegal immigrants who are coming across the border today built this country. And who am I to say that they didn't? I mean, it makes no sense to say that. I love the politicians, people on the left specifically, they just like throw everyone in the same pit together. They're just like, let me just paint everyone with a broad brush. All migrants are the same. If you were a migrant 300 years ago, or if you were a legal immigrant 300 years ago from Ireland, or you're a legal immigrant today, you're the same person. Your family has gone through the same thing. We all lied to get here, okay? We all lied, whether it was on the Santa Maria or if it was on the Rio Grande. We're all the same people. This is, I just love it. I shouldn't have said that. God, that was dumb. Jill spanked me. Jill took me out by the barn in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Took me to the dinner table my dad always yelled at me at. Just a little room. And spanked me over that illegal comment. Shut up, Joe. No, you actually believe this. Because if we look at old videos of Joe Biden, he is exactly that dude. He is that dude that will tell you that having an open border is catastrophic for any country. And I like how they take that whole like Trump polluting the blood thing like to be some kind of racist remark. Every time somebody on the right talks about Americans, they just assume on the left that they're talking about white people. It's like the most racist crap ever. Those people on the right, when they say Americans, they don't just mean white Americans, idiots. They mean all Americans, people that have lived here for 100 years, 200 years, 5 years, people that have been sworn in. That's who they're talking about. Not just God. Sometimes politics is just like, it's too much for the mind, and that's why people turn it off. It's just like, you see this guy, you see him just lying about people, saying words like illegal, saying words like undocumented migrants, and it's just like, we're playing semantics, we're appeasing our crowd, we're not actually helping anyone, we're just going to point the finger at the other. That's right. You know what? The border crisis is Donald Trump's fault. I don't know why. He's not the president right now, but it has everything to do with him. You know who the border crisis is? It's Lindsey Graham. Again, don't point the fingers at each other. Don't point the fingers at me. I'm just reporting. I'm just talking about what I see. I'm just sharing my opinion. Point the finger at you. And you point the finger at them. At them, the politicians. They're making your life worse. And you're over here wasting your energy, yelling at your neighbor who has a MAGA flag or a Ukraine flag. We're all idiots. We're all trying to figure this whole thing out together. Let's kind of come together and start pointing the finger at a politician. Because if you look around in America, are we progressing as a country? Are we becoming a better place to live? Are we becoming safer? Is it becoming more affordable? Because the affordability should match with the technology, and it doesn't seem to be doing so. See how I was told that would happen, but it's not. And you got to ask why. Shout out to the corporate oligarchy. I submit to Amazon and Jeff Bezos and Walmart CEOs, and I will live to serve you, Lord. Have a wonderful day. God. This is what happens when you don't have an extra hour sleep. Bye.